Update this thing. All right, we live.
Yo, what it do? What it do? What it do?
What it is, folks? Welcome to another week, another edition of Don't Cancel the Culture podcast, where you can't cancel shit that we say, even though we go a little about and around the way with some crazy ass topics, some crazy ass sayings. But we can go ahead and introduce the panel tonight. Start over here to the left.
Yo, this your boy TK. You can follow me at TK_money on Instagram. Make sure you follow Don't Cancel the Culture. Make sure you subscribe and also check out the Veterans Media on Instagram.
Do that.
Hey y'all, it's me, Lisa Lee. Don't forget to follow me at attractive_smiley. You also follow my business page at C_more_creations.
Do that. And it's your boy Yum Stacy, man. Make sure you follow me on every single platform, especially YouTube, where I post very, very often. And I also have a new series coming out this weekend called I was about to say Don't Cancel the Culture. But don't do that. But it's reporting live from the streets. We go out in the streets and talk about real life topics with real people.
Ooh.
Oh shit! That
First
shit
episode is talking about hoe phases.
Whole faces.
Yeah, hoe phases. So it should be
Damn.
real interesting.
So do that.
Do that. Let's go ahead and get into this right here today. First of all, how you guys' week was?
Pretty
This
good.
week was good for me. Can't complain.
Yeah.
You know, not so bad.
Pretty good. Pretty
Happy
good.
Cinco de Mayo.
Happy that.
Because
Happy
that's today,
Cinco.
and today is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike ain't with us today. He probably eating a lot of meat and cheese.
Mike, big
controversial
Mike,
Mike.
controversial Mike. Yeah.
Meat and cheese, you know, from the tacos, of
But he'll
course.
be here next
From the
week.
tacos, of course.
But I is living his life.
Yeah. But yeah, though. So we can go ahead and get into the topics for the day. What we got on the list?
All right. So the first thing that we have up first is there is a company right now. If you guys are looking for a job and you smoke marijuana, they are offering to pay you $42,000 just to smoke weed.
Big bags. That must be some type of experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I was reading, it's just some type of, I guess they have different strands of marijuana. So I guess they're trying to see, because right now they're trying to pass in all of these different places that are legalizing marijuana. I guess they're trying to, implement this, because they're trying to beat it when it happened, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Would you guys sign up?
Hell no.
No.
You probably got to smoke all day.
Can you imagine if you had to literally smoke for 8 hours?
They paying you to kill yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Your heart gonna stop.
Yeah,
Fuck
it
outta
doesn't
here.
seem like a good job. But I mean, there's some people that's like, hey, this. But in other news, I have a question for you guys.
So
All right, so the question is, let me tell you the scenario. So, would you ever tell your wife you don't want to work anymore and wants her to be the breadwinner while you take care of home? Do you think this is okay for a man to say?
Me, no, personally.
hell no. What the hell? What the hell? You might as well start twerking on the ground.
Really?
Yeah. What type of whole shit is that?
Yeah, that's some sorry shit.
So, you don't think that the roles can be reversed?
No. And that's the thing. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't be reversed. They can't be reversed.
For this sense.
No.
Wow. So both of you guys are on the note.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna yes for being on the
Who
note.
came up with that? What did you get that from?
That was just a topic that I found interesting. All right, so
That guy's up.
and
Pussy.
so Atlanta rapper YFN Lucci is among a dozen named in racketeering indictment related to gang activity.
I hope that boy ain't do that.
You think?
I hope
I think
not.
so. I think he's a part of it. That's a part of being a gang. What you think?
I don't know.
I hope not.
Ain't none of my business.
But I mean, YFN Lucci, didn't we talk about him a couple weeks back where something happened with him being in trouble?
Him and his homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got he got a lot of shit going on.
It's a murder charge or something like that, right?
Yep.
So now he has an additional charge in conjunction with this charge.
Yep.
Wow. He is definitely this is Lil Wayne's daughter, Regine's ex or whatever they are.
Whatever they are, they be fucking sometimes.
Like whatever that is. So I hope she dodged this bullet, honey.
Oh, man.
Like get out before it's too late.
I hope it ain't true, bro.
In other news, Stevie Wonder, he gets behind the wheel of a Tesla. If you guys didn't know, Stevie Wonder is blind.
That shit was driving itself. What the fuck? It's a Tesla, bro.
Stephen Wonder's a troll, man. Fucking troll.
So this is Stevie Wonder, the one who does this. And he's
In a
blind.
ribbon in the sky.
Here we go. And yeah. So what do you guys feel about this?
I hope he had somebody in the passenger seat.
But do you think that's okay?
No.
No, you can't see.
No.
Yeah, he doing driving.
How does the Tesla work though?
I don't know. I'm not in that tax bracket to worry about that. All I know is shit be driving itself. I'm just like, ooh.
No, but
That's interesting.
because I see some people, can you get in the passenger seat and it's still going to drive, or
I don't
someone
think
has
so.
to presently be
You have
in?
to be in there. You have to be in the front seat. I don't think it'll operate if you're not in the front seat. Yeah.
That's interesting, because if you can't see, what's the difference?
I just don't think it operates. I guess it's the fact that the car just won't start moving on its own, just be banging on your ass.
Nobody can move on its own.
No, I'm talking about like if nobody operate in the car just goes somewhere. Like, man, I'm gonna go get some food real quick. I'm gonna get some gas real quick.
You gotta go charge
Yeah,
up.
I'm on low, so let me just go to the gas
I'll be
station.
right back.
I think somebody got to be in the front seat for it to
No,
move, though.
no, I don't know if that's true, because I remember, you remember it used to come and pick you up from the front, like if you park your car wherever, and then it would come to wherever you are to pick you up.
I haven't done as much research on this.
Yeah, we
but-
got to look into that.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Yeah, I mean that's what I had seen before. So in other news, Jay-Z closes the deal to sell Tidal for $350 million
Let's see if I get it
to
right.
Jack Dorsey.
I'm gonna go with this one. All
Claire.
right, that's wrong. That's cool. That's cool though. Oh, that's not the one I wanted.
Not it.
There we go. Hey.
Third time's the
Clap it up for the people.
Shout out to Jay-Z for this $350 million deal.
Hey. Ah. Hey, I used to be in my past life. Well, let me break out the MIDI board.
Don't do it, please.
The APK.
Don't do
Oh,
it.
yeah?
Please
Yeah.
don't do it. I ain't
Don't
gonna
be
do
talking about my dog. You know he got it in him.
Feel me?
it. So, do you think this was a good move for Jay-Z?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, and people got to understand business. People are so stupid. We talked about this a little bit before when a lot of people were saying that, oh, you're supposed to be a black-owned business. It's supposed to be for black owners. No, it's not supposed to be just for black-owned business. He's a black businessman. Yes, he happens to be black, and yes, you should support him in his business ventures. But the original idea of Tidal was to be able to give artists ownership, which it did, and these artists cashed out as well from this deal. They sold a proportion of what they had, and they cashed out. If you don't cash out at some point from your business venture, you're not going to make any money. You may make money off dividends and stuff like that, or the quarterly sales. You make money as far as that. But if you don't sell that shit, or you're not active, putting yourself on a payroll like as a employee, you don't really make that much money until you sell it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's when you cash out on your business. And one thing he did, he sold a business and then became a chairman on a bigger business that even bought the shit. And once you're a chairman, that's some big shit. You feel me?
It is.
He's CEO.
Yeah, you gotta look at what Steve Jobs did, and Steve Jobs sold a great portion of Apple, and then became a chairman. You know, and to the point that the nigga got fired from his own damn company at some point in time. You feel me?
Wow.
Yeah, he got fired and went to Pixar.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
can you imagine if that was you? This is your company. You said, "Hey, I want to, captivate and get some money out of it," and then boom, they fucking fire you.
Your boy Bill Gates is about to do the same thing.
I seen something about that. Can
You say he's stepping down as the CEO of Microsoft.
I thought he did it last year.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
didn't
That's what
do
he
that.
said.
Damn.
He said he's stepping down or something like that. He got all kind of shit going on. That's coming up a little later. We got a juicy topic about that. So, yeah, man. I mean, you got to make smart business moves for you to get the revenue that you want you know, you can't listen to it. A lot of other people, outside people say.
Yeah, because if you do listen to a lot of outside people, they'll tell you don't start a business because they want you to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Because they don't, and it's not always about they don't believe in me, but people just rather be secure than unsure.
I guess so. They can have that.
Yeah, they could have all of that. Because sometimes you gotta. That's just like they say. It's like stepping on faith, or what's the other one they say? Stepping
Stepping out on
out.
faith. That's a good one. All right.
They say stepping out. There's something else that they say stepping out on. Something else. Something else they say. But whatever. So shout out to Jay-Z again. Congrats. Can't give niggas nothing. In other news, Pop Smoke manager confirms that he is gonna be dropping a new album soon.
Shouts out to that boy. Rest in peace to him.
So how does that work?
They just take all your old music and probably like remix it. Remixing meaning like put new beats on it, just work on the mixes and stuff, or stuff that never came out, just fine tune it.
So who's gonna get this money? The family?
More likely, whoever his portion of royalties may go to the family, but most of the everything else going to the record label. They got to make their money back.
Wow,
And they say he still owed the record label.
that's crazy.
It's crazy.
He's gone. God rest his soul, but like he's gone. They're still trying to use him to generate money.
Man, the record labels love when artists die.
Really?
yeah. That means sales going to spike. They going to recoup, and they ain't got to renegotiate.
And that's what I see too. Like if anything happens to an artist, their album all of a sudden goes #1, or if they have CDs. Remember back in the days they have CDs. That's so weird to say back in the day because now you don't hear people have CDs anymore. But yeah,
Back in the day, it wasn't no AIDS.
it was no.
One of afros and braids.
There you go. He called it.
Look,
He ain't from Miami.
nah, I'm from California.
Get out of here.
Yeah. In
Back
other
in the days.
So in other news, also my boy J. Cole is also releasing a new album, and the new album is gonna be titled
The off season.
All season.
that is coming on May 14th, which is next Friday. So if you guys have not heard any of J. Cole's music, check him out. I highly recommend him. And how do you guys feel?
Excited.
I'm happy.
He released a statement, and do you guys remember exactly what he said on his Instagram? He said that this is like a year-long,
He said years.
years
Yeah,
long
years.
In the
in
making.
the making.
Yeah.
So y'all think he gonna bring fire? Y'all think he gonna drop the ball? Like what y'all think? Like, tell me how y'all feel.
All his past verses have been amazing. I feel like he's been rapping his best ever. I feel like he's been more in tune as far as like what he needs to do, musically wise, sonically, as far as beat choices. He's taking chances. I really want to see the concept and his motivation behind this one. That's the main thing, you know. A lot of his last albums were real selfless albums, meaning that he wasn't really trying that hard. There's nothing to prove. He was just telling stories or just trying to make points, like this concept stuff. But
is this gonna be his first album that he's releasing on his own record label, or was the last album that first album?
No, KOD was on his own record label, right?
I think so, but I don't know. I think he may still have dealings with Rock Nation. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Because for me, I understand.
Let's look it up.
What was that last album that he had the before KOD? What was the album before that?
That was 2014. No. That was on.
No.
That's For Your Eyes Only.
It was Dreamville Records.
For his personal album, his solo album.
Because
For Your Eyes Only.
I'm only asking that because I know that he was a little upset about certain music that he could not release because the record label wouldn't sign off on it. He was like, that's the whole purpose of him leaving that album. Remember?
Well, KOD says Dreamville, Rock Nation, Interscope.
I feel like he's still on Rock Nation. I mean, they gonna keep bringing that back. They're not gonna let the Legacy Act go. They're gonna keep bringing that back. That Brinks truck.
So I wonder if he doesn't have any dealings with.
I don't know. I think he's still with them.
What, with Rock Nation?
Yeah.
Because the last one he said that he wasn't gonna.
It said
Remember?
Rock Nation. I don't remember that. I don't remember him saying he's not gonna be with them.
He didn't. He said the very last song. He like at the end, and if you listen to it, when he was just doing his interlude where he was just shouting people out and stuff. He said something
You
like,
talking about 2014 Forest Hills Drive?
"What's that?"
That got to be that. That's a long time ago.
That's
When
a
he
damn
was-
mixtape, baby.
Now that was
that
an
was an
album,
album.
but that was a
Oh, that
long
was an
time ago.
album?
2014.
Yeah, when he was saying like, the album doesn't let the label doesn't let him produce music that he want to produce and put out to the world because they don't approve it. He's like, this is his art. This
Oh
is his
no, you got
craft.
it mixed up.
What was that?
He talking about samples.
Yeah.
He was talking about people weren't clear. Other labels weren't clearing samples. That's what he talking about. That's what he talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
he's
I was
still
gonna-
Rock Nation though.
All right. Well,
Rock
let's
Nation,
see.
Rock Nation got that bread. They not letting go Rihanna. They not letting go J. Cole. That's their biggest artist.
Yeah, I mean, why would
They
you?
gonna anytime they what you need.
We got
This
it.
is sign it. What you want? Okay,
Yep.
bye.
I mean, because at
They-
this
they
point,
feel
J.
like
Cole,
it's
by the amount of followers that J. Cole has now, it has grown tremendously.
Yeah, he's taking a good risk when it came to changing up the music and that feature run. That man got 21 Savage a Grammy.
Wow. So you think because all of his previous albums, he didn't have no features for the most part on them.
Yeah.
What y'all think he gonna do with this one?
I think he may get features on this one.
I think so too.
I
I
think
just
he may
wanna
do
see-
features.
So
on this one.
who would you like to hear on these features with Jay?
I want to hear some contrast. I want to hear Young Thug again. Young Thug and J. Cole made a great song.
I think he's gonna make a song with Miguel because he always does, and their music sound good as fuck together.
Kendrick Lamar,
I'd rather him a song with Giveon.
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 You need to do some Afro beat shit.
That'd be crazy.
I think he's gonna make a. Y'all think he would make a song with Migos?
No.
No, no, because all Migos.
Y'all be surprised.
I don't think he's doing a song with Migos.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross? I don't think him and Rick Ross song would be good together.
You don't think so?
Why
That
not?
shit would be disgusting.
Rick Ross be flowing. You tripping?
I don't see J. Cole and him together though.
They probably just never met, or they probably not cool or some shit. But
Nah, I wouldn't see it
they
happening.
different type of niggas. You feel me? But
Yeah.
if them two had a song together, that shit would be amazing.
That probably would be like the radio song, huh?
I think it'll just be a flawless song because people sleep on Ross rapping abilities. You know, all them songs that him and Drake be on together, Drake got to step his shit up.
He might be on the
Not saying
song.
he got to step his shit up. He be having to be on point for those verses because Ross don't play.
Yeah, Ross be spitting.
So he might honestly. Y'all, let's see if he has a song with Drake.
This nigga, who?
J. Cole.
There may be a song with Drake on there. It may be a song with Drake on there.
Just
They was hanging out before COVID last year. Or
So we'll see.
they was hanging out,
Oh,
and they've
but-
been working on this album for a long time.
So
Where the fuck is Kendrick?
where is Kendrick?
I heard some that he
Kendrick
working
gonna
on the album.
He gonna come out with a new hairstyle.
He gonna be bald headed.
Every album got a new hairstyle.
Bald headed.
Probably.
But shout out to J. Cole. We are definitely staying tuned for your album.
Yes, we are.
Hopefully he does like he always does, and he releases the day before at or the day he either releases it the day before
All I know-
or at 12:00.
All I know, I'm not getting no sleep. Well, Thursday night, I'm coming home and going straight to sleep. Nobody bothers me. I'm going on airplane mode. 11 o'clock, I'm waking up. I'm doing my review on live. I'm gonna go live and do a live reaction
day?
review. It got to be the 14th. I'm at 12 in the midnight. That's no
Midnight,
time
where
to
he
drop
it.
Oh, because we going to the Heat game. Remember?
I'm be up.
Oh, well, you better bring your
Vibing.
boombox at them. Mother.
I'll be there ready to go when that shit drop. I'll be reacting to it live on stream. Hopefully, I'm not reacting. It's gonna be on Twitch. YouTube don't play. I don't know if I'm still like blocked and banned. The last time I did that shit, it should be good.
So
by
you
now.
gonna do a live stream of what's going on Twitch, the album?
Yeah,
I think everybody should listen to this new album because
I'm good.
every time J. Cole hypes himself up, or I don't even think he hyped himself up. He just said, "Listen, I'm about to drop my shit," and he never disappoints. So let's see what he got for us today. Because
Alright.
DJ Khaled today, Lisa, no, not today, but let's see what he has in store for us. DJ Khaled also released a album, And from what I'm hearing, it was trash. What do you guys think?
I didn't listen to it.
What about you?
It's okay.
I heard it was trash. I heard one particular song with Jay-Z on it, and I heard that one was really good. Not really good, but it was great.
Yeah.
But the other songs were.
I think his albums, he be trying to touch on so much genres of music, but his albums don't have no story behind it. It just be a bunch
DJ
of
Khaled?
yeah, it just be a bunch of
Music.
songs. Yeah,
Playlist.
like
Like a playlist.
That's what
I
it
mean,
is,
but
like a
he's
playlist.
a DJ.
Yeah, so it's that vibe. So that's why I don't listen to albums like that. So it's no shit on him. I'm sure a hit gonna come from. He always got one or two.
mm-hmm.
It's different nowadays because streaming is different. Like you can't. It's tough to program songs nowadays. But he's gonna have some gonna pop off. You know.
For
It's-
sure. It always does.
You know, it's interesting. I want to if does Kyla still be on Snapchat? Is he still on there?
He's
I think
definitely
so.
still on Snapchat with the BS. I don't
Yeah.
even follow him anymore.
Yeah, you know, it fell off, but
I mean, Snapchat in the whole sense has fallen off. You don't think so?
it does. It has. It's not even on my phone.
Yeah, ever since TikTok and Instagram and all of the, Twitter along with and Facebook, it's like Snapchat was booming at one point, and it's like, whatever. You go on Snapchat like last resort now. You don't have anything.
I want no parts of Snapchat.
In other news, Quando Rondo, he was shot in Georgia.
Yeah, so Quando Rondo. So Quando Rondo is the person that was involved in the shooting when it came to the death of King Von.
Oh.
So the fight between Quando Rondo led to Quando Rondo's homie shooting King Von and killing him. Since then, it's been a lot of speculation, a lot of back and forth between these members, these gang members and stuff, saying about what's going to go on, because the killer was behind bars, but he's been out on bond, and everybody knew once he got out on bond, that's when the war probably really is going to start, and so this seems like to be the first strike, was the first sign of retaliation. But I did hear, like, low key, this isn't the first time that he's been shot at. It's the first time it's been publicized. So they're coming for him.
Damn.
They coming for him. Retaliation for King Von's death.
Wow. Well, all I can say is with this world, how it's going now, y'all got to just be safe.
You got to, man.
Y'all have to make sure who you guys are hanging around, and it's just so much. It's so sad how every week we get on and we talk about a new rapper that basically is losing his life either to the streets or the government is taking it where he's going behind bars. So y'all have to make sure that out of all things, your freedom and your life is more important than anything. So, yeah, keep your head on the swivel, I guess. In other news, you guys ever heard of this YouTuber called CJ So Cool?
CJ so motherfucking cool.
He the one that got them kids, right?
Yeah. He got them M's too.
Yeah.
It looks like it's over. I don't know, man. I don't know. So CJ So Cool is a YouTuber, and he's famous for his crowd is mostly children because he has children with this girl, and most of the videos is around their lifestyle. It's like a so cool lifestyle. And that's who he markets to the point that he can't even have ads on his. Now he can't even have comments on his videos just because just to keep it safe for the children. So but as he's trying to become more mainstream, it seems like he's trying to just try more things, and his girl ain't having it, to the point that nigga, she left him. She took everything, everybody. She took everything. But it's coming out that he cheated on her. But he was out down here in Miami. This nigga went to goddamn, you know what the fuck this nigga was past weekend?
Not at the
Sandbar.
office.
This nigga was at Sandbar. This nigga was at Sandbar on live and shit. And people like, man, go home with your kids, man. He like, man, I go home when I get there. Now that nigga went home. He
It
realized
ain't
everything
there.
go. This nigga
Look.
crying on the video. Boo-hoo crying. I'm like, damn.
What about his girl?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
damn.
And his kids.
first everything going, but this is a catch though. But yeah, everything was going, but he didn't really realize. He didn't think of it until it sat in, and he realized the boy shit was cleaned out. He was like, I know when he was walking in the room, like I know he left something for me. I know he left some stuff here. But his shit was completely empty. That nigga started busting out crying. Like he the only one. He's like, that's the only person I really talked to in the house is the one boy.
Damn.
But it comes to find out, this nigga's rich as shit. Comes to find out, I didn't know that most of them kids. Well, none of her kids. All those were her kids.
Oh, so he fucked.
It was 3 kids. All of them was her. But then they recently had 2 kids. For the first time. But all this time, the kids that he been with on YouTube and stuff like that, they weren't his kids. There'll be one that will fly in. That's his child. He had another girl. But all this time, those were her kids. They recently just had twins that they had to do the what you call that?
Vasectomy or something?
Not a vasectomy. Whatever that you call that process of when you put the babies inside.
In vitro?
In vitro. They did the in vitro to get the twins.
That's when you take it away.
But yeah, that shit. It's just a crazy
I'm just
situation.
talking shit.
But I would say he took on them children. He took on some children, and changed their life. But at the same time, he did use them.
I mean, they changed his life too. Because without them, what would he be? He would be himself without the kids.
I wonder what the hell he finna do now.
He crying for his baby back. Now he texting her and asking everybody to help us get his family back.
All right, so what do you guys think about this? Was this a good move for CJ?
It's a tough situation, man. One thing I'm pretty sure he probably go insane because you sitting there, you 32 years old and you gotta make this content for children. So that shit make you go probably insane, like doing something you really don't want to do. You want to transition over to something different. So that gotta be something to fight, tough to fight. But all in all, it is tough. That's why I don't know about my future as far as showcasing my relationship on social media, because you can't even go through things in private. You gotta, every single party you gotta be on screen. It has to be consistent. If it's not consistent, people are gonna realize.
Yep. That's just like the other week, me and Michael was talking about this lady named John and Kate Blizzard. And basically that's what happened with her. She got tired of that shit.
Yeah.
John got tired of that shit.
Yeah.
And he ended up leaving her ass. But dang, CJ, what you gonna do, broski?
He asking for his one. He begging for her back.
Wouldn't you?
Nope.
Yes, you were wrong.
Listen up.
Tell me.
He fucked up.
Okay, and you want to be begging? You fucked up. You
No,
cheated.
He messed up. So he got to do whatever he got to do to get back to what he.
Do you think it would be just because of his
name?
No, not his name. His
job.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main agenda, but.
Or you think it's his relationship?
Probably the relationship. It's a lonely world, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those people that do that, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but that lifestyle, especially as a YouTuber, that shit lonely. That shit lonely as fuck. It's a lot of work. So you find some type of connection with people for X amount of time, and plus, you do realize what helped you get to a certain point and stuff like that. You do realize that shit. But that shit lonely as hell. So I'm pretty sure, you definitely want his damn family back.
Yeah, because after that, when you start making it big, people only want to use you. They don't want to be with you for who you are. They want to be with you for what you got.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it's a handful of people like that. Every time I think about that, I think about, Usher's song Confessions. You ever heard of it?
Yeah.
And he say, when he at the end, he like, it's not about my career, it's not about my life, it's about us.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I hear stuff like that. It's not about, he basically like, fuck this lifestyle, it's about our relationship. And that's what, in a sense, is more important. But in other news, what else is going on?
Derek Chauvin.
Oh, no. Jack Harlow caught in the middle of a fatal shooting at a club, and it turns deadly.
Shit crazy,
Who?
man. These security guards trash.
Rondo.
You said they trash.
Yes.
For real.
Nigga letting fire in the club.
Man,
For
I
real.
think they be paying these niggas off to let that shit go through.
I
They
think
got
so,
to,
too.
bruh.
Shit crazy.
I think so, too. Because there's no way. How they search everybody, but they don't search.
I seen it happen a lot, though.
I've seen it happen, too.
They are breaking nigga off a couple hundred. Just
Not
to
even.
let
You
it,
ain't even got to get him that much. Not a couple hundred. 100.
That's that damn Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Get my
Yep.
fire in the club.
Hey.
I actually went. I'm not gonna say the party. I actually went into an event with my phi, thinking that they were supposed to check my book bag, and they didn't thoroughly. And I didn't notice that it was in there until I actually got inside the event, and I was like,
Ooh,
"What the
boy, if you
hell?"
was at the
Fucking
airport, they
crazy.
would have took you to jail.
That's crazy.
If you even they don't give a damn if you say you ain't know or whatever they would have took your ass to jail.
And so everybody be safe, man, because it's a lot of craziness be going on.
Especially with this COVID shit. So in other news, Derek Chauvin, the ex-officer who murdered George Floyd, wants a new trial. Chauvin.
Yep, because Buddy want to get on ESPN like a nutcase, show his face.
One of the
Jurors, show his face, talk about everything, and basically what happened was, they digged up some information where he was in a George Floyd protest where he had on a George Floyd shirt and all this other stuff. So now they trying to use that as evidence to get a new get new juries and get a new trial.
Stupid.
Which I think gonna happen
It could go through. It's possible.
It's possible.
because they're gonna. He probably gonna use that it was already. He already chose his side before he even heard the evidence.
Yeah, being biased and stuff.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, they asked you before the trial. Do you know?
So he lied. He might go to jail for that.
Yeah, they you have to fill out a paper that they say, oh, da da da. Have you been
ever
involved
heard?
and all
Yeah.
this stuff. Yeah, so he
That's a tough situation to be in. Like, how you gonna not hear about the world being on fire, the country being on fire? So it's kind of weird for them to find anyone that didn't hear about this before. The country was on fire.
But sometimes though, bro, like I be thinking like when stuff like this happen, like I'd be thinking like it'd be a lot of stuff that it'd be like set up because you go on CNN, one of the most watched news channels, and you a jury. Why are you showing your face and giving your name and all this other stuff?
Money.
Yeah, he had to get paid off to do that.
That nigga want a book. He want to write a book. Yeah, but it's
Money. That's the root of all evil. Instead of him just, saying, hey, it is what it is. That's just like, y'all remember with the Trayvon Martin case. You remember all those people that came out afterwards, after the trial and everything? Y'all remember it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And everybody they were on talk shows and they were on
The
all this-
juries? The
Yes.
juries?
Yeah.
But don't when you go into a court, don't when you have a case, are you supposed to show your face after the case closed?
You can do whatever you want.
do
They
what you
tell
want.
Oh,
they tell you after the case, but this is the thing. The case
But the case not over though. So why is he on the? That's
I
what I don't
mean-
understand. He still got to get sentenced. So why is he on the thing getting questioned? That's what I don't. That's why I say he had to get paid off some big time money. That don't make no sense to me.
and of course it's one of us.
Yep, dummy. Black.
Yeah, so
What we got?
hopefully whoever is the judge, hopefully, he doesn't or she doesn't, go through with this new trial. Also, NASA confirms that there is no way to stop an asteroid if it was heading towards Earth. What do you think you would do if you heard that a asteroid was on its way?
Ain't nothing that we can do but pray. What you gonna do? Go to Mars?
I don't know what I would do, man.
Shit crazy.
I don't know what I would do.
Would you? Because you got to remember, you start thinking about I think everybody's mind will go towards their bank, their money. I think they would think like, oh my God, I got to hurry up and go get my money out. Then they'll think for shelter because they're trying to think like, oh, I want to be able to. You don't think so?
I don't think people gonna run for money.
I think so. What would you run for? Shelter?
That bank ain't gonna have enough money. Shit. I don't know what you gonna do. Ain't nothing you can do.
You really can't do nothing.
You gotta find out which part of Earth is hitting or some shit. Try to get to the opposite side.
Yeah, something. You thinking of safety
They
first.
won't. But honestly, I think if something like that was happening, they won't tell us because
Maybe
they don't
not.
want to. No, you think they would?
They probably have to. Shit, I would hope they have to.
I don't think they would tell us. I think that they would just let it go and let the people that is.
Shh.
Yep. So and that's all we have for tonight.
Hey man, this was another interesting week. Make sure you guys don't get too drunk tonight. You got work tomorrow. Don't do nothing stupid.
They might be doing randoms tomorrow.
Oh God.
So
cut.
make sure you aren't drunk
God.
when you go to work.
But shit, man, we can go ahead and pass on now. Let's go ahead and start to the left ski.
Yo, make sure everybody who's watching or going to be watching, make sure you subscribe to Don't Cancel the Culture podcast, where we do this every Wednesday. Make sure you follow everybody across this table. We are missing one of our peoples tonight, that boy Big Mike.
Controversial Mike, you know, he commenting below though.
Yeah, he on there live. Big up yourself, be
He
safe.
said go Robin.
This is your boy TK Money. You can follow me at TK_Money on Instagram. Make sure you follow and subscribe to Don't Cancel the Culture podcast. Make sure you follow the Veterans Media, and we're going to keep this thing moving.
Do that.
Hey y'all, it's me, Lisa Lee. Don't forget to follow me at attractive_smiley. And you also can follow my business page at C_more_creations, where we are bringing your vision to reality.
Do that. And it's your boy Stacy. You can find me on everything at Yeah, I'm Stacy. And make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with a friend, comment whatever you feel within. Man, we can go ahead and pull on out. This has been another edition